And featured this week is Devin Singletary. He's coming off a great week, reaching triple digits in yards with a collection of touchdowns. It's the Bengals and the Lions under the lights on Sunday night.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand. And 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Here come the Bengals now to take over. Leading them out at QB is the former North Carolina Tar Heel, Mitchell Trubisky.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. Singletary to get the drive started. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
They find some open field here. And across midfield and inside the 45. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, and this could be a sign of what this defense is in for, because all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense. You've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him, or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Yard line. That's Aguilar with it on the jet sweep. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Now Trubisky. And this is taken in at the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Singletary. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Singletary again.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st. Just a gain of 1 there. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. Here's Trubisky. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jalen Waddle,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bengals put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
On first down, Fields.
Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down. Here's Fields. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. The rushing numbers for Pollard last week, 15 carries, 87 yards.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game wants to be established again this week.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Trubisky's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Final 30 seconds in this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. On second down, here's a run with Singletary.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
First down, Bengals.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. It's a jet sweep. Trubisky pops it forward. The tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Now it's Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing here, Trubisky. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Will Dissly, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a Bengals score. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Touchdown, Detroit! They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. You know, the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Touchdown here to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. This offense led by Mitchell Trubisky going to make their way back out there. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass. So whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, pass, pass. Finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, the ball never hits the ground there either.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. He'll drop to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Detroit's offense ready to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Touchdown! Curtis Samuel from 13 yards out. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup it.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Gardner, I think this will win a ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Now Fields. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. After the interception, here's Trubisky. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll get this down to the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the 38, Trubisky, short throw to Disley.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now Trubisky to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky.
And the Bengals have taken the lead. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and throw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting him and by him going up and getting it.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so he will start here at the 25.
The Lions
now taking over late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Pick six last drive. Here's Fields again. And he's got this to Jefferson. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Fields on first down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Being chased out left. And this one is incomplete. On is Jake Bailey to send this away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. And that is incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air again, Fields. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A final shot before the break. Fields. He'll let it fly for Austin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. No break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The offense set to get going. Justin Fields bringing him out at quarterback. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
He's to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A play fake. Now Fields to throw. Out to his left. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenges. This series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
To throw again on second down. Trubisky, flush to his right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Trubisky. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Singletary, they'll run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Lions will take over. Off-play action, Fields. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A shotgun snap, Fields. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On first down, it's Fields. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Here we go on 4th down, Fields. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. To throw is Fields. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure to give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. Curtis Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Extra point try good by Gano. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And out now, here come the Bengals. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a toss to Singletary running to the left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Drake Jackson, his 2nd sack of the night. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful. And that strength was on display there. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now at Ford Field.
2nd and 7.
It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th.
Trubisky.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Christian Harris. And the Lions are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Fields now to throw.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time we'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that answer.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded.
He's got this complete to Williams.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now it's Fields. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Out of the gun, Fields.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay game.
The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Now Trubisky to throw. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Channing Tindall, the one who got through to drop it. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Trubisky. Throwing for his running back. Singletary loses it. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
I don't care what sport you're playing, everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. He's got to complete to Waddle. On the move past the 40. He's still on his feet. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd of the year. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So now the Lions down by 7, and time a huge factor. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Fields. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back to throw. Fields. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. All eyes on Fields. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Now Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Fields going to hurry his guys to the line. On 4th down, Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging.